Hello and welcome to lesson 2 in the Pentatonic lesson series on 3-string cigar box guitar. I'm Sean from Coda Guitar, and today we are looking at the major pentatonic scale. So the previous lesson we were looking at the minor, so it's a sort of beginner level. This is still beginner level. It's with a bit of practice you'll be able to play it if you've had a few weeks experience and what have you. Ben Harper, great musician, really good songwriter, really good slide player, plays a lot of lap steel, and very sort of like melodic, some blues influence, as well as like folk and other styles, and I thought his sort of melodic sound might be quite a nice way to look at a sort of easy-ish version of the major pentatonic scale, how we can sort of play melodies and chords with it. So we're going to get into that, have a look at the scale, but first of all let's tune up. So G, D, G. Okay, so as with everything else, please consider going to the website and downloading the score if you like any of this content, if you like this lesson. So there's like four lessons in total in this pentatonic series, all available, so you can check the link. Much appreciated. Half price for the first 7 days, so just a couple of bucks really helps to support the channel, so we can keep putting out more content basically. So in the last lesson, we were looking at the minor pentatonic scale. We basically looked at the notes in G minor. Like as we all know, we're tuned to open G power chord, so it's nice and easy to keep things in the key of G. So everything stems from the open strings basically. Here is the major G major pentatonic scale. So this is flat pick playing and slide playing, all slide for these pentatonic lessons. But the scale itself has quite a nice sort of sweet sound to it. We've got open G, I'm on the top string here, high G, and then I'm going for A, fret 2, going straight to B, fret 4, going for D, fret 7, E, fret 9, and then that is not the 6th note, that is the octave, so that's a high G. So open, fret 2 A, fret 4 B, fret 7 D, fret 9 E, fret 12 high G. And because we're tuned G D G, you can do the same thing on the low string. Open string 2 is a D, so D was fret 7 up to 9, so I can go up 2 frets and I can go D, E, and then I'll go straight up to G, fret 5, so that is the root or the octave, so that's like the most important note in the scale. And then I'll go up to A, fret 7, I'll go up to B, which is fret 9, and then I'll hit the octave of the open string. Okay, so you can have a mess around with that. You can have a look and see which frets match up with each other. So we've got notes on fret 2 across all the strings. Only the top and the bottom strings for fret 4, because fret 5 is the middle, is the G. But fret 7 and 9 also match up. So there's a chord, there's a chord, and when all of the all 3 strings can be played at the same fret, a chord can be formed. So we've got open G and fret 2 across all the strings is an A. Can't do it on B because we need to go to fret 5, but I can on fret 7, so that's a D, fret 9 is an E. And these are obviously all power chords, so it's G power chord or G5, A5, D5, E5, if you wanted to hit the octave, okay? So have a play around with those, but here is the intro demo. So flat pick, slide, make sure you're okay with the sort of basic techniques behind all that. And the previous one had a shuffle, blues shuffle rhythm. This doesn't. This is straight. So straight away we're doing a pull off and a hammer on, and those pull off and hammer on movements are making the notes like sound twice as fast and making them like half the length. So like we were saying in the previous one, when you just with a bit of volume, when you like just lift the slide off the string, you automatically get a pull off, like a sort of ping onto the open string. So I'm just using that. I've got my slide at a certain angle, so I'm not interfering with string, the middle D, because I'm going to strum through two strings here, and then just pull off that one, and then I'm going to strum through the two open strings and hammer on onto fret 2 of the D string. So here I need to get a certain angle so that I'm not catching. See, I've hammered onto two strings there so that I'm not catching the open G. So you see it's changing there. Okay. As soon as I've done those two movements, I'm just going to play an open, an upstroke on the open high G, and then I'm going to do a strum all the way through, but I'm going to slide into fret 4, so again just on the top string, and then slide all the way into fret 7, strumming through. So pair of strings here, and then strum through all of them. Okay, I'll carry on. That was bar 1. Bar 2 starts the same, and then this time this is going to be an angle as with before, so we don't want to catch string 1. See, that's too flat there. Got to slide into fret 5, so you slide into the G, and then change the angle, slide into fret 4 of the top string. So both bars are very, very similar there. Alright, so I'm going to go nice and slowly, and I'm going to play bars 1 and 2. So this is line 1 of the score. So I'm using down, so this is written in the picking direction, down, down, up, down, down, and then down, down, up, down, down. Okay, so line 2, the third bar is exactly the same as the first one. So that's exactly the same, but then we're going to dive into some chords here, and I'm going straight to fret 9, so this is the E, and I'm going to play across all the strings, but slide down to fret 7, and that creates like a little group of 4 notes. So I'm going to go down, up, slide down. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Same little group of 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, but down to fret 2 this time. play fret 2 again, and then slide into 4. So we've got fret 9, fret 7, fret 2, and then play fret 2 again, play the open, and then slide into fret 4. Okay. That concludes. It's like three parts to this. So that concludes the first section. So I will just play that again in total, nice and slowly. Same as bar 1 again. And then into the chords. Okay. So section 2, which is bottom of page 1, sorry, it's the 5th bar. So it's now all about getting this slide angle like we were talking about. So you've really got to sort of like rest it here, and that guides your hand around, because we're doing a bit of sliding up and down whilst not catching the other strings. So keep your fingers dead still, allow that hand position to guide the slide up and down. So we're going 7 to 9 and back again. And we can even, if we get enough purchase on it, we can do a little pull off at the end. Just about hear that. It's quite subtle. Fret 2, it's that on the middle string, so that kind of creates a sort of G6 chord. And then slide back into fret 4. So up and down, pull off, that's a group of 4 notes again. Goes a bit slower. And then the second bar is very similar. Apart from, we'll go a bit faster at the end so we can fit fret 4 and fret 7 in. So I'll just play all of that one more time. So we've got, so dead slow, and then a bit faster, just so we can fit 4 and 7 in. Okay. On to page 2 now. So this is now bar 7. This is the same as the 5th bar. And then what we'll do to finish off, we've got a slightly more busy little melodic thing where we slide from 7 down to 4 and pull off. And then I'm going to do so that was a downstroke. These are all downs, by the way, but I'm going to do a downstroke and an upstroke straight away. And again, that gives me a group of 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pull off, slide straight back into 4. So we've got and then open into 9, just on the top string, and into 12. So that is 7 to 4 open, 2 open up there, and then 9 to 12. I'll do it from this angle. So okay, so that's section 2. Nice and short, just short little melodic phrases. Let's do all of section 2. So this is bars 5 to 8. Then same as the first bar now. And then ending. Okay. Right. The final section, got some chords now. So this is very similar to what we were doing at the end of section 1 in the 4th bar. So we've got a group of 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, and the slide is the 4th note there. But when we get to fret 7, we go 1, 2, 3. So we jump off to the open string early, so we don't do the slide down like we did previously. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 notes, but then 1, 2, 3, and then go into 2. So into 2 with a down, up. So bar 10 is very similar again. So you got the 4 notes on fret 9, but then on fret 7, instead of jumping onto the open strings, we jump straight down to 2. So that's 4 notes, straight down to 2. This is covering the string, all the strings, and then open. Little slide into fret 12, and that is an upstroke just on the top string. So open, upstroke. So I'll just play, that's bars 9 and 10. I'll just do that again. Open, fret 2, start the same, fret 9, down to 2, and then at the bottom of page 2, the 11th bar is the same as the 9th one. So hopefully that's all right. And then right at the end, we've got a little melodic thing on string 1, which is a slide up and down. It's in fact the same as what we did before, but you get a slightly different tone on this string. So I might use an upstroke here just to accent it a bit more. And then go to fret 2. Just on the middle string, so that gives you that sort of G6 chord again. Open, and then 4, and then right up to fret 12. To 4, and to 12. So all of the final section, which is bars 9 to 12, slide into fret 9, Okay, so just quite sort of simple little melodic things. You don't have to play them with a sort of strong thumping rhythm. It's quite gentle. And yeah, different scales lend themselves to sort of different sounds really. So the minor sounds much more gritty, this one sounds much sort of sweeter, but you can still play it with quite a strong rhythm. So like I said, in the next major pentatonic one that we'll look at, that it has a very sort of strong sort of blues thump to it. It's like fingerstyle. But yep, that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed the lesson, and please go on down to the website and have a look through some of the scores, and we will see you here again soon on Coda Guitar.